Okay, so this goes by many different titles. It's diversity, inclusion and belonging in some settings. It's equality, diversity and inclusion. And it is diversity, equity and inclusion in other settings. Fundamentally, at the foundation of what I do, when I work with leadership teams or management teams around their inclusion practices, instead of bombarding them with information about what they should or shouldn't be doing, I help facilitate insight and development so that each person can understand why they may not understand the implications of a lack of inclusion, but also so that they can see how in their own behaviours they are inclusive or not inclusive to different people. The reason that I take this approach is my background is coaching psychology. And in coaching psychology, when we do executive coaching or leadership coaching, we're really looking at developing someone's awareness, somebody's insights, and removing the limitations that they experience. To date, a lot of leadership development programs is focused on things like influencing, communication skills, and things like that. It's focused on how people speak to others. It's focused on how people influence others. It's focused on how people manage other people. But very rarely is diversity and inclusion inbuilt into leadership development. And one of the things that is really important about working within organisations is that diversity and inclusion and the awareness that comes with that needs to be inbuilt into every intervention. Who are we including and who are we excluding? Who is welcome in this room and heard, and who is welcome in this room and not heard, and who isn't welcome in this room? And by bringing up these questions, we can explore where diversity is being limited and where different leadership styles is limiting inclusion or facilitating it. And it's not about condemning or judging any organisation or any team. It's really about understanding how somebody can develop their inclusion skills so that they can be more effective in their role as a leader or a manager or sitting on the board of directors. So if you are curious about my approach to diversity and inclusion work and coming at that area of work through the lens of coaching psychology and through the lens of awareness raising and bringing insight to unconscious bias and bringing insight into our own bias that benefits us, as some would say, our privilege, and you'd like to understand maybe your own experiences of where diversity and inclusion has been positive for you or been negative, then please contact me so we can discuss what your organisation needs and how best to move forward so that people are really developing a deeper insight and better practices and not just new knowledge. You can email info@silewalsh.com and we can discuss what you need. Thank you.